New research shows some of the shrimp we eat in the Gulf Coast in our restaurants here doesn't actually come from the Gulf. The consulting company used genetic testing on shrimp at several restaurants in the Gulf Shores area, and they found some restaurants claim their shrimp is locally sourced, but it's not. The industry leaders are now saying the use of imported shrimp is hurting the local shrimping industry. And Senator Tommy Tuberville says enacting tariffs will help the seafood industry. NBC 15's Karis Harmon went through those findings today.
It's something that has picked up steam in the shrimping industry, imported versus domestic.
Yes, it has become a hot topic.
Brian Rumley is the owner of Blaylock Seafood and Specialty Market in Orange Beach. To the untrained palate, it may be difficult to determine the differences between the shrimp.
There is a difference in taste. You can tell the difference in taste. And then plus, it's coming from overseas. It's better to buy, local.
Rumley tells me all of the shrimp that they sell is caught in the Gulf, something he says customers care about.
I had two this morning. First thing that came out of their mouth, are they local?
The shrimp industry has gradually been starved of income because very large quantities of imported shrimp are being sold, and it's replacing the demand for the all-wild, natural, domestic shrimp.
David Williams is a commercial fishery scientist and founder of Seed Consulting. Seed Consulting performed genetic testing on shrimp at 44 local restaurants in the Gulf Shores and Foley area.
It's extremely important to actually try protecting our shrimp industry, and one of the ways of doing that is trying to ensure that when restaurants say they're or imply they're serving Gulf shrimp, that they're serving Gulf shrimp.
They found 25 of those establishments served authentic Gulf wild-caught shrimp. The remaining 19 offered imported farm-raised shrimp, but implied the shrimp was locally sourced. Some business owners choose imported shrimp because it's cheaper to get.
With all the results we're pulling together, the restaurants that actually pretend they're serving Gulf shrimp but are selling imported shrimp tend to charge the highest amounts per plate.
He says many of the imported shrimp comes from countries like India, Ecuador, and Vietnam.
You are what you eat, okay? And people should be allowed to make an informed choice. And if a restaurant doesn't allow them to make an informed choice, then that's sort of disrespecting the diner.
In May of last year, Alabama enacted the seafood labeling law, which requires restaurants and other establishments disclose where the shrimp comes from and how it was caught. But despite the law, Williams is urging consumers to ask where your shrimp comes from, not only to know what you're eating, but to protect a pivotal industry in the community.
When you take the commercial industry out of the Gulf, you take the heritage out of the Gulf as well.
Karis Harmon, NBC 15 News.